moving out, getting a hotel room near the hospital.
Ethan, you don't have to leave. I'm gonna leave.
No, not necessary, okay? I just need you to swear. Promise me that you won't let Gwen know that you are here in L.A.
So much for the honorable, upstanding half-brother.
Fox, stay out of this, okay? I'm just trying to do what's right for my wife and my baby here.
Yeah, right. Is that what you were doing when you got it on with Theresa earlier at the beach tonight?
I really mean it. Stay out of this, okay? The important thing is that she is kept calm and stress-free. At least up until she gives birth.
Ethan, you've got my word, okay? She's not gonna know that I'm here in Los Angeles instead of home.
Thank you. I mean, Theresa, the doctor told me her pregnancy is still high risk. I mean, any shock could harm the baby, could endanger her life as well. I don't know what I would do if anything happened to either one of them.
Ethan, I swear on my grandmother's grave, there's no way Gwen's gonna find out that we spent any time together or that we wound up in the same bed together.
Don't forget about the hot and heavy workout on the beach earlier.
Fox, really, anytime you want to shut up, please feel free.
Oh, thank you. Aye. St. Ethan.
And since she's not gonna find out that I'm here, there's no reason that you should get a hotel.
No, there's a hotel 3 blocks from the hospital.
But staying here is just 2 blocks away from the hospital. Don't you want to be as close to the hospital in case of an emergency?
The only emergency that Gwen is going to have is if she finds out that you and I are in the same apartment. Look, I already hate it that I've lied to her already. I just don't know what else to do with her pregnancy at this high of a risk. One shock, and she could have a miscarriage.
Finding out about Theresa could definitely fall into that category.
Ethan, you don't have to worry, okay? I'm gonna stay far out of your guys' way. Just don't leave.
You don't understand, do you? This is like a game to you. This is not a game to me. I love my wife, and I already love that baby, okay? This is a life and death situation to me.
I know that,
No, I don't
Ethan.
think you do. Because as long as we're in close proximity to each other, Theresa, there's going to be a problem.
Yeah, and why is that, Ethan?
It's a problem. Because it always ends up the same way. We end up too involved. We end up too close. And it's not fair to you, and it's not fair to Gwen. I need to check into a hotel. And as soon as that baby is born, we're looking for a house somewhere.
Oh, what do you mean? I mean, you're gonna go back to Harmony, right?
No. I've been thinking about this a lot, and I realize that it's just asking for a lot of trouble. We need to live as far away from Harmony as we can get.
You mean far away from me?
Yeah.
You don't mean that. You don't mean that you would move thousands of miles away just to get away from me, would you?
I would and I will. If it means keeping my marriage and my family happy and healthy.
But, I would never get to see you. And you would never get to see me. You would miss me too much.
Yeah, I would. But I'd know I was doing it for the right reasons. I'm sorry, okay? My wife and my baby have got to be my first priority. They're the ones I need to think about. That's just the way it is.
You can't mean that, Ethan. Hey, what's going on?
My worst nightmare. Ethan's trying to break it off with the woman that I love, and, she's breaking in two.
Don't break my heart by telling me the worst thing I could ever imagine. I mean, yeah, it's one thing that you were married to Gwen and you want to be a good father to your child, but to tell me that you want to move all the way far away just to get away from me so you never see me again. Well, how am I supposed to keep hoping that things are going to work out for us?
You don't. That's the idea. Theresa, we had a really close call here tonight, okay? If Gwen would have seen us together, she could have lost that baby. And I refuse to take that risk again.
But you love
Listen to me. Listen to me. You've always told me how much you love the fact that I've always been honest. And that I always try to do the right thing, regardless of having been raised by a crane.
Yes, but
No,
this
no
isn't-
buts, no buts. I'm trying to do the right thing by my wife and my baby, but I can't trust myself to do that when I'm anywhere near you.
Ethan, doesn't that tell you anything?
It tells me that I'm making the right decision by moving away from you. If we're in the same town, if I even see you, it's too much of a temptation. We have proved that from our actions these last couple nights.
It proves that you still want to be with me.
I can't be the kind of man I want to be, or the kind of man that I need to be when I'm anywhere around you. If you love me as much as you say you love me, you'll let me go. You'll let us go. It's the only way.
Theresa?
Don't cry.
I don't understand. You know, I love Ethan, and I know that he loves me. I just don't get why he's doing this when it's so clear we're supposed to be together.
But honey, you keep forgetting he's married to Gwen, not you. He's committed to a life with her and their baby. You can't tell me you're so blind you can't see that.
Whitney, what about true love? You know, isn't that supposed to triumph over everything else?
But don't you understand? He does love you, yes. But he still loves Gwen.
But it's not the same, you know? It's not deep.
The ring, Theresa. The wedding ring makes it deeper, no matter what you think. Look, Ethan isn't the kind of guy who will turn his back on his wedding vows. If he did, he'd hate himself. He would be miserable, and he would make whoever he was with miserable, too, because he'd never forgive himself for the betrayal.
Yeah, I mean, Theresa, look, Whitney's right. I mean, you know, Ethan, he's cut from a totally different cloth than I am. You know, it must be the Bennett in him because the Crane sure as hell don't care about breaking contracts, marital or otherwise. Look, you gotta move on.
Well, you know what? I don't want to move on. I don't. I won't. As long as Ethan loves me, there's still hope.
Even if he's 3,000 miles away from you, with Gwen and their baby.
You know what? It's not going to happen. I'm not going to let him move.
Well, I don't see how you can stop him, honey. And the more you carry on like this, the faster and further he's going to get away from you. You're the one that's driving him away. Nobody else.
Whitney, you're wrong. Yeah, the reason that Ethan is afraid to be near me is because he knows the kind of love that we have. And if he was close to me, then he'd know that he would want to be with me. That's the kind of love we share. And that's the kind of love that I can't give up on. I'm not a quitter. And I'm certainly not going to quit on the one man I've always loved.